Now, as a college student, you most likely need to make an internship resume at some point. Now, in this YouTube video, I'm going to help you make this simple resume setup in Microsoft Word. It's a neat and formal template that encourages hiring managers to read through. Now, if you want to save some time and want to download some fancy matching resume and cover letter templates, then I would advise you to click on the link in the description for more information. Okay, first things first, we need to adjust some basic settings in Microsoft Word. Now, if we go to the Layout tab, Margins, we need to pick margins of 1 inch on all sides, or narrow it down to ½ inch. Narrow looks better if you don't want longer sentences to be cropped, like you see in this video. Next thing you want to pay attention to is the style. So in the Home tab, you will need to right mouse click right here, modify, and then you can change the settings. Now I would like to use Calibri for the body text, but Arial, Verdana or Times New Roman is also fine. Now use a 10 to 12 point font size for easy reading. Now in the header section, we want to include our name and surname. Center it and press enter. Also add the city and state you live in, so that the company knows if you live close by, or perhaps they need to fly you in. And then we include our email, phone number and LinkedIn URL. Remove the hyperlink by right mouse clicking it, link, remove link. I would also like to increase my name's font size. Click on the A icon to, let's say, 18 and use bold to make it stand out a bit more. Okay, then we need to add some sections to this resume. Okay, let's add objective, skills, education, experience and interests in caps lock, and also press enter twice after each keyword and bold highlight the first one. Next up, go to the line and paragraph spacing icon, line spacing options, and adjust the spacing settings to 12 points before and 12 points after, and click on OK. Then we need to add some borders. Click on this little arrow icon and add top and down borders. Now to make each section stand out a bit more, I would suggest increasing the font size. I would like to stay in between the 13 and 16 point font size. I think 14 looks fine. Now you can copy the formatting to your other sections. Make sure to place the cursor right here and then click on the brush icon twice. And click on the other sections. And there we go. Make sure to disable the formatting option. Now we start with the objective section because recruiters for specifically internship applications are interested in someone's current position, competencies and career goals. So within a couple of sentences, we want to inform the reader about the academic year, the university name, what kind of internship you are looking for, at which company, and the duration of the internship. Also, inform the reader about the skills you would like to leverage and your potential added value to the organization. Now, as you can see, in this example, I will focus on an internship position related to digital marketing. Now that brings us to the skills section. Go to the Insert tab, click on the table drop-down menu and pick a 3x1 table. Now, as you can see, the margins are not perfect, but you can easily solve this by going to the table layout, cell margins, and change the left and right windows to 0. There you go. Now insert a bullet point and add skills that match with the internship requirements. Now I like to categorize them to make it even more clear. Let me fast forward this section. Now once we've filled all the cells, I would like to change the alignment a bit. And then I would like to remove the borders. Select the whole table and go to the Table Design tab, click the table drop down and select No Borders. And there you go. Okay, that brings us to the educational background. So let's enter the university name and the degree. Now make it stand out a bit more using bold and italics. And then we add the city, the state and date. Now to align these to the right, we need a ruler. Now, if you don't see this option, you need to go to the View tab and enable Show Ruler. Okay, let me show you what this option does. Click somewhere in the ruler where you want to add a left stop tab. Now if you place the cursor before the first keyword and press tab, then it will jump right there. You see? Now to align it more to the right, one can simply drag it accordingly. Pretty easy. I just need to use some bold and cursive style to finish it off. Now press enter, add a bullet point, and let me add some educational information. Okay, that brings us to the experience section. Let's say you don't have any full-time working experience yet, but had some experiences in the field of social media marketing. So the content you include in these bullet points need to inform the reader about the problem, solution, and results you faced. Now, do you notice how I structured each sentence and also quantified where possible? Now, by quantifying your experiences, you inform the reader exactly about the impact you made. Now, I also advise you to include action verbs at the very start of each sentence. Action verbs like ensured, developed, and improved add impact and purpose to your resume. Okay, let me copy and paste the whole paragraph and move on to the interest section. Now, although this section is not a requirement, I would advise you to include it in your resume, because it takes just a couple of words to show the human side behind the resume. Now, what many people do, however, is add commonly used keywords like traveling, socializing, or watching Netflix, but I suggest you to make this section a bit more so-called quirky. Now, if you like reading, then include some books. Or if you watch series on Netflix, then include, for example, binge watched Ozark and Breaking Bad. I really like these series, and there's a big chance that the reader watched one of these as well. You can also add some of your favorite movies, and to stay on topic, we can add The Intern with Robert De Niro, or The Social Network with Jesse Eisenberg. Now you see, it's an opportunity to show your genuine interest, but also relate to the reader's interests. Now if you have some space left, you can add miscellaneous activities, or for example, a references section. But remember, you need to keep everything short, concise, and to the point. Don't exceed the one-page document. Lastly, I also want to emphasize the importance of properly sending your resume. Now, if there are no instructions on how to submit the resume, then the common rule of thumb is to email your document in a PDF format or Word document attached to the email. Also, make sure to save your file accordingly. So name, surname, resume. Now that way, the employer will know that it is yours, without even opening the document. Now, all these little things prove your attention to detail and ability to communicate effectively. Okay, so before I end this tutorial, I would like to know if you watched the whole video, and I'm even more curious if you actually got the internship position. Leave an emoji with glasses if you watched the video till the end, and an emoji with sunglasses if you got the job. I want to thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll respond as soon as possible. Now, if this video was helpful, then a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching and see you next time. Bye!